What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Filsinger Games Character Spotlight with Mike and Brock.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Brock. And we will be talking about bootlegs again. This is going to be an ongoing series of ours. So we got some bootlegs to discuss.
Yeah, we figure about every three months or so, we can slowly go through our mountain of bootlegs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're one of the people that, send us bootlegs and, you send a bunch, well, you may not see them all at once because we don't want to use all your stuff all at once. We want to spread your stuff out as well.
Spread it out.
So,
yeah, last time we talked mainly about the classic ones that people did in the late 90s and stuff like that.
Yep.
Which was a lot groundbreaking stuff. And
people are updating them, making color cards now.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually I colorized 6 cards from the last Filsinger Corporation set that we did. I'm going to have those available at Galacticon. There's Shockwave, Rockford Clifton, Robert Logan, Prodigal, Prince Rightheart, and Billy the Kid. So those will be available at Galacticon. This might air before Galacticon.
Yeah, probably
be close.
Yeah. So your Billy the Kid character looks like what's that cartoon? Venture Brothers.
He does.
Looks like he's from the Venture Brothers.
That art predates that though, so maybe they ripped it off. And then also at Galacticon, a free giveaway, updates of Jet Black and Navy Blue with gold armor. They're going to be called the Golden Guardians now instead of the black and blue crew. So hit me up at Galacticon for those.
Only $12 a card.
Only $12 a card. No, those are going to be free, those two. I don't know what I'm going to sell the 6 for, but I can't give away six color cards. That's a little ridiculous. Yeah. But we have a card available for download. We'll put the link down below for Nuclear Chaos, which is a recent bootleg that Mike did with Paul Barnes artwork. So that is available for you to download and print. We'll probably have those available at Galacticon too. But he's also totally free PDF right now on the website listed below.
And if you need art done, Paul's willing to do some art. He's just in the process of moving, so he's finished moving, so he's probably settling in soon.
Nice. He does good work.
By the time this airs, he's settled in.
Yeah, we hope. I think we're 5 weeks ahead right now?
4.
4, okay. Peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, we're 4 weeks ahead. That's why, because right now we're about to start game 4 of St. Louis versus Colorado, which will be a bloodbath.
Mm-hmm.
This cadre ran over Bennington intentionally and injured him.
Your team lasted longer than mine this time around.
Shades of Nick Kiprios crushing Grant Fuhr. For all you diehard hockey fans.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of overlap between Champions of the Galaxy and hockey.
Yeah, there definitely can be. Well, same as any sports. There's a lot.
True.
There's a lot of baseball player themed characters out there.
Yeah.
There's probably at least 4 I think I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Baseball. It's easy to do. I have parodies of all the NFL bird mascots. Eagle Richards, Falcon Parker, Seahawk McCoy, Cardinal Maximoff.
We can get a jump start on doing our bootlegs part 2.
Bootlegs part 2 of many.
So you want to start off with one and we'll switch back and forth?
Yeah. Thomas Keene's been working on building this group of Animen for like the past, I'd say, okay, the first one that I have came out in 2016. So this is 6 years in the making. First one to come out was Armor. And then we had Alakhalil, Eater of Ants. I have Honey too, but I can't find her. She wasn't in the pile, and I didn't have time to look for it. He's also got Gobbler, the Hit Turkey, Mallard, That's actually a rooster. And a manager card for a howler monkey named Howler. So these are fun. You know, they're definitely like the tongue-in-cheek humor that I love. Totally designed to fit right into an FTR fed.
It's funny. It looks like everybody is continuing to do what Randy Bugdale screwed up with the Animan.
Yeah.
Where instead of having human with animal type features, it's just a body with an animal head.
Yep. Well, these look straight up like animals.
Yeah.
Like that's an armadillo that's standing upright. Same with this dude. It's an anteater, you know? Well, there we go. I got a good angle on that one. I don't have the glare for my protective sleeve. And then these guys, the birds are straight up birds. Look, they don't even have hands. I love it.
The backs.
The backs are good. They're mid to lower level guys.
Okay.
So you could easily drop them in, use them anywhere. I like them. They're fun. I love the tongue-in-cheek aspect of these.
That's good. Yeah, you could team that mallard up with Poulos.
Yeah, there you go. Do a chicken team.
Yeah.
He had some more planned for Galacticon as well. He's doing a skunk. And I don't think he told what the other one was yet, though, so I won't reveal that.
Yeah, GW. Well, if you include GWFZ, you could make an entire Animan promotion easy.
Oh yeah, Animen they're everywhere.
I'd say hands down, they're the most popular group.
Oh yeah, hey, make your favorite animal. Why not?
Like even I've made two.
Yeah.
I got one I was going to talk about. A team here. Listening to Roll Up with Pete Beck when he was talking about it, and they mentioned his team he made in somewhere between 1999 and 2001.
Nice.
The Gator team. I can't remember what they're called.
Something of the Swamp, I think.
But Crocodile and Alligator. They're a decent tag team, maybe mid-level as well. I'd put them at a 3-point team on my rankings from 1 to 5.
Nice.
They're going to see some playing time soon for me.
Cool.
The artwork is done by Ed Davis.
I miss Ed Davis.
I still talk to Ed. He's invited me up to Detroit. Or is it down to Detroit?
It'd be down.
Yeah, he's invited me down to Detroit. And I just haven't gone yet because of COVID.
Yeah, makes sense.
He bought a boat and he's like, yeah, you and your wife can come out in the boat and we can drive around. I'm like, well, that's not going to happen right now because I don't want to, when you go out in somebody's boat, you got to help pay for gas.
Oh yeah.
Because those things are expensive. And the price of gas right now, I don't want to help pay to fill up a boat.
It makes sense. You can start paddling.
I'll sit on your boat in the dock and we'll just relax there.
Yeah, we don't have to go anywhere. Just hang out on deck.
I've been out on the Great Lakes, so I know what that's like.
Yep.
I've been to all 5 Great Lakes.
Erie's the best.
So what do you got next?
This was a Galacticon giveaway from last year that Travis Heckel did. And the stats I feel are pretty spot on for Andy Kaufman and Jerry the King Lawler.
Nice.
They were a Galacticon giveaway. Travis did the artwork himself, everything. He's quite the artist. He's probably most known for doing the artwork for Jim Cornette's YouTube splash pages and stuff.
I think I've heard him on the Roll Up. He also signs a bunch of guys too.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's a great ambassador for the game, and he gave these out. And I mean, you could drop them into your Legends Fed and play this storyline if you wanted to. They're very, very well done. But I don't know if too many people have seen these.
No, I've never even seen them or heard of them.
Yeah, they're definitely cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was around for that story arc.
Uh-huh.
But when I'm seeing it like a month later on the magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And then, then I'm seeing it 3 months later on videotape.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
got to watch it all, and it blew my mind.
And they stuck with it too. They did that for a while. They built that feud. Got to give them credit.
And I watched it on Letterman. I used to watch. It was funny. It was because it was Dave Letterman's last show like 7 years ago or something like that. And it popped up on my Facebook feed.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked about from 1984 on to about 1990. Every night I had a little black and white TV in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking one of these old black and white TVs. I had the UHF on top and the 1 through 12.
Yep, I had one of those. 13 inches.
Yep. And I used to set my alarm every night for 11:30 or
Nice.
11:25. So I'd get up, I'd watch Letterman, and then I'd go back to bed. And that became my routine all through like public school and high school.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny because I was like the only person who knew who David Letterman was. Like we were in public school and, yeah, Letterman. People are like, who?
Yeah.
You're allowed to stay up? No, I just set alarm. And
nice.
so I got to see all that firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, probably. I think it was actually. I can't even remember when. Did I even? Now it's one of those things where you're misremembering. I'm like, when did that Andy Kaufman thing happen? Did I actually see it, or what? It's because I've seen it so many times.
I don't know what the time frame was for that. I was too young to remember. But that had to be the best celebrity angle that they ever did in wrestling. It'll never be surpassed. They've tried with other things, but I don't think it'll ever be beaten.
I'm just quickly Googling it.
Okay. I'll stall.
Because now I'm curious. It's one of those things where 1982.
Yeah, see, I was a baby. I probably wasn't even born.
Yeah, I probably didn't see it then because I started watching in '83. So it was probably me just, you're missing
the tapes.
Yeah. Or you see it on repeats and different shows, and it just.
Oh, they've retold it so many times.
Yeah.
Documentaries. There's a movie about it.
So I'll switch over. My next guys, I don't know who made them, but for my I have 3 feds on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I have 1, 2, 3 Legends, Hollywood, and 6 feds. I wrestle.
Wow, I can't even keep up with one.
And I moved Wiggy's card.
Okay.
To the women's fed, her talk show.
Cool.
So I needed a talk show for my CPC fed. So I bring in Power Slam.
Nice.
He's got it's an interview card, but I'm giving him a talk show.
Okay.
Haven't named it yet.
I think he was created by Bazzy, David Basnet.
Okay, but he's also got a card, so he's also he's not gonna feud anybody, but he's gonna be there to wrestle the odd time or to
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was neat that a guy had a card. He's like a weaker Roddy Piper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looks like he could do some damage though.
Oh, he's got -3 power.
Okay.
Rope C, ring C, turnbuckle, and that'd be 0 finisher. By no means is he a tough wrestler. He'd be a level 1 wrestler for me.
Okay.
But I think it's just neat to actually have a talk show host who could wrestle if need be.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm looking forward to that. It was something, and I'm looking through my stack of cards, and I have them separated, tag teams and Wrestlers, 1 through 4 points, tag teams, and then managers and other guys. So I needed a talk show, and that was the only talk show actually that people have made.
Yeah, there's not a lot out there. There's only so much you can do. So I guess that's probably why.
So I'm like, hey, I'm using it. So David Bassinet did it. Congrats on him. He's now going to be in use in my CPC Fed.
Nice.
So I plan on that. I got 2 more stacks left. How many more stacks you got?
I got 1 stack, but I think we have a duplicate stack.
Oh, okay.
So you want to go jump into the gladiators that Mr.
Well,
Kevin
I was going to
Worcester
save
did?
them for last.
Are you going to do them last? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, I have a bunch of stuff from Kevin. Why don't you go? And then we're going to cover him a couple more times, I think, because he's produced a lot of cool stuff very recently, actually. So
I had heard Grant on the roll up talk about his Hollywood cards, and I've heard other people talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged him. I'm like, hey, can I, I'll buy the set off you if need be. And he's like, no. He sends them to free to anyone who asks, as long as I guess he has them in stock.
Yeah. So he's been doing this for years.
Yeah, he sent me all the cards, and these are, they're nice cards. They're great stock. Now, none of these guys, if I put them into a Legends Fed, they'd be all 1-point guys, maybe a 2-point.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all basically the same. Like they all got out of the ring in the same spot. They all either have, turnbuckles. He used a system to make it so everything's equal. That's what I'm guessing. I haven't talked to him about it. But just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, everything's the same, almost the same setup on the cards.
Okay.
And I got the hobo.
Nice.
My current, I held a tournament. My current champion, the Prince of Queens, Brian Myers.
Okay. Formerly known as, what was his? I can't even think of his name now. From WWE.
Oh, he was in WWE?
Yeah. He's been Brian Myers for so long that I forget his WWE name. Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, that's Kurt Hawkins?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Kurt Hennig's kid.
No, that's Mike McGillicuddy.
Oh, okay.
Curtis Axel.
Yeah. Okay. I got them mixed up.
Yeah.
And then my tag team champions are the Los Primos Riveras.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm having fun with it. All the matches are relatively, they're quick and fast paced because everything's done. I can do a card in, 15 minutes.
That's good.
20 minutes because the cards are small. I treat it like a small indie Fed.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's exactly what it is. And then every year I'm going to introduce, at the bottom. So these came out in 2015 and 2016. So I introduced 2.
Okay. You're going to go and order by the date on them.
Yeah. So 2017, I think, is only 2 wrestlers. But hey, it's 2 wrestlers.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be close to 50 cards that he's done that way.
Like, these are the cards I haven't used.
Yeah.
Like there's
so many.
I got them facing forward and back. Yeah. So the next year is what's the next year? 2017. So I'll be introducing Ty Matthews, Ruby Reyes, but I don't do intergender matches, and so she'd be the only female, so I probably won't use her.
Okay.
And the American Kaiju, Devin Sparks. And
there's more women coming from the Hollywood sets. Don't worry.
And then the bad dude, Tito Escondido. So I'm looking forward. It's neat having a complete Fed with updates.
Yeah, for sure. His stuff's great. They look, to me, they're stored with my official cards because they look just like them, feel just like them.
And I could go online and look at the guys and see, you know, who's good guys, who's bad guys. But for me, this is a chance to start a Fed.
Clean slate.
Clean slate. I literally don't know who anyone is. We do not get, you know, championship wrestling in Hollywood on TV or anything like that.
Right.
I don't have the Fight Network, so I don't even know if it's on that.
I'm pretty sure it is. It used to be, at least. I don't know if it still is.
And so it's fun just making up. Oh yeah, these guys are going to be heels. These guys are going to be.
You can kind of tell who's supposed to be good guys and who's supposed to be bad guys.
Oh yeah. Like I got Brian Myers as my like. I treat him more like The Rock when he was first.
Okay.
When he broke away from the Nation of Domination. Wearing the sunglasses and the leather jacket. That's what I have. That's what I have him as.
Nice. I like that.
But yeah,
cool.
Set's great.
Yeah.
I'd push that all day long on somebody. Hey, you want a new set? And even if you wanted to introduce them into your you can't really introduce them to Legends, but you could probably, because I was talking to somebody on this, you know, they introduced Brian Cage because Brian Cage wrestled there.
Yeah. And
I'm like, the Brian Cage card from Legends would kill any of these guys. They're like, but he wrestled there. Yeah, well.
Well, he dominated there too, though. So.
Yeah. Oh no, it'd work out. You just got to get used to him. You know, it'd be like, you know, having, you know, a Fed full of Pulsar Primes and then dropping, you know, Matador in there and see what happens.
Yeah, someone will eventually beat him.
Yeah.
Wasn't his card branded from the Hollywood sets, though? I think his card was, because Filsinger made the first Hollywood set, I think. And then Grant just kept it going himself. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
Yeah, I had never seen Brian Cage wrestle until Lucha Underground.
Oh, yeah, when he broke the belt in half.
Because, you know, in Canada, at one point we got lots of indie shows, and, you know, now it's just WWE. And we do get AEW, but I got rid of cable a long time ago, so I don't get any wrestling.
Oh boy.
None. It all comes from YouTube now.
Yeah. Do what you got to do.
So what do you got from your next indie stuff?
Should we show the gladiators? Or do you want to show the other guy first?
No, we can both talk about the gladiators since we both got those cards.
Yeah, we got them right here. We got an updated Overkill.
These are by Kevin Butcher, by the way.
By Kevin Butcher. And an updated Malice with artwork. And there's a Thunder that goes with him too, but he's in my active pile. Which way did they go? They make a picture when you put them together.
Artwork is by Daryl Banks.
Yes, and it's amazing.
Yeah, these are probably hands down some of the best bootleg art out there. Like, that's Massacre. Oh, sorry, that's Malice. Malice is, and I talked to Kevin about this, Malice is my favorite out of the three.
Okay.
I just love that art.
Do you have Thunder with you to show?
I have Thunder.
Okay. I don't have that one sitting here, so there's Thunder.
I do not know if I'm assuming the backs are the same as they are.
I think so.
And if anybody hears popping, it's because there's fireworks going off.
Oh, cool.
Because in Canada, we're celebrating Queen Victoria's birthday.
Yay. Happy birthday, Queen Victoria. But these guys are tough.
Oh, yeah, they're an Overkill. Kevin loves how Overkill looks. He just looks like he's, you know, looking down and disgusted that he even has to step in the ring with people.
I like it. He's a huge man. He's 6'7.5", 422 pounds.
Yeah.
He's a huge man. Yeah, these are fun. I love the artwork. I love that he did them as a trio.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
This Malice card is just the art Spectacular. Daryl Banks knocked it out of the park.
He really did. Trying to get it where, there we go. There's a little glare there.
If you guys see Kevin, ask him about his cards.
There we go.
I would definitely say these are a must for a collection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to keep using these guys who have been written out of the storyline, like a Cronus Fed or something like that, these are the cards you want.
Or if you're like me, you can use them now.
Yeah, if you don't follow any storylines.
Oh no, because I'm in 2105, so these guys are still there.
They're so active, yeah.
Yeah. So I plan to insert these.
There you go. Nice color upgrade.
Yeah. But yeah, the bootlegs have gotten a whole lot better.
They have.
Like I got
just in quality.
Like I got this bootleg.
Nice. That's some of the best artwork you'll ever find.
Yeah. This is by Hope, Broc's daughter. Sorry, Benny's the son.
Benny's my son.
And Hope wanted to do a wrestler, so she came up with this. And then I got the idea to tell Broc that she has to do a wrestler every year. So we can actually see her art style improve.
Yep.
Over the years.
She might have peaked there, but we'll wait and see. She loves to draw. So yeah, she was completely sick with COVID when she drew that drawing. She's like, Daddy, I want to draw you a wrestler. I'm like, all right, cool, do it.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, oh, she's just gonna, just scribble on a piece of paper, because she was 3 at the time. And I'm like, wow, that's actually kind of cool looking. It reminds me of like Invader Zim or something like that, with the big eyes and the, So.
She called him Waldo.
Yep. She told me he
sure
works
the big headbutt.
Yep, because he's just a big head. She said that's a helmet, though.
Oh, the helmet?
Yeah, that's what she
plan on
said.
using him to fight, and Bruce got Bruce here.
Yeah, there you go, another jabroni.
Yeah,
Bruce gets a win here and there, though.
Yeah, he's some enhancement talent. Even says right on the back.
There you go.
He reminds me of, I think I told you, the guy from
Alan the Alien.
Yeah.
Yep.
From Invincible.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he reminds me of.
Nice.
And he's even from Mars.
He is. An alternate universe Mars, probably.
So, you got any more, or should I leave the final card up?
Let's go for the final card. We got about 5 minutes left before Zoom kills us. So,
okay. The final one is yet another Kevin Butcher creation,
and I believe he's giving this out at Galacticon.
Yeah, it's called Final Boss.
I have not seen this one yet. I've seen the art and I know the premise, but I have not seen stats yet.
It's interesting because on the back, he's got bold stats.
Okay.
So the first time he faces you, he's weaker. The second time you face him, he's stronger. So he knows how to beat you.
I like it. He sees a weakness or something.
That's an interesting concept. I've never seen that done. I got to give Kevin 2 thumbs up on an original idea.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. So I think the plan was Galacticon, or either maybe a donation to the Tragos Theds Hall of Fame, I think, is maybe how you get that. I forget how he said he was going to distribute that. It was one of those 2 things. Or something completely different. I don't want to speak for Kevin, but
that's why I'm not saying his prices on anything or anything.
Yeah.
Like that, because it's they're his cards. He sends them to me, and I'll pump them up, saying this is definitely a must in a Fed.
Yeah, there's so many things you could do with something like that.
Yeah, it's a very original idea. That's one thing I like about it.
He could be somebody's like hired gun, even to scout people, and
yep.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea a lot.
It's a neat premise. It's new. Never seen it before, and that's one thing about bootlegs is some people have great ideas, and they don't and they might not catch on.
Mm-hmm.
And other ones are just, horrible crapshoots. And like I said, we've gone through this, and I think next time I do bootlegs, I'm gonna make them some of the worst bootlegs I've seen.
Oh, there you go. They'll all be mine.
Because I've got some horrible ones over the years. I'd say out of the bootlegs, the majority's pretty good.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't see too many Champions of the Galaxy bootlegs anymore. People are just doing Legends stuff.
Well, Legends is kick. Oh, we're less than a minute, but we'll have to do the stop and restart and make it flawless.
Yeah.
We'll just freeze and
don't move.
Yeah, I do see a lot of Legends
coming
out, and that's because I think that's picking up.
Yeah, I think that brand is gonna leapfrog Champions if it hasn't already. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I don't know the sales wise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not privy to that. That's Todd and Mike and Tom.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's probably bigger.
I bet you're right. It just in like the communities that we're a part of on Facebook and stuff like that, it seems that Legends has overtaken that stuff, which is fine. I mean, it's the same game system, all that stuff, but I have a hard time running a Legends fed. I collect Legends. I have everything they've ever published, but I'm a Champions guy.
Yeah, I'm a Champions guy. My Legends fed, I play about 3 or 4 cards a year.
Mm-hmm.
My Legends. And that's one thing I was going to get to next time is Sam Luptak's set. I don't know if we covered that last time.
We briefly touched on it. I didn't have a copy of it yet. I do have a copy of it now. So yeah, we can talk about that for sure next time. Yeah. It's a big set. It would probably take the whole episode just to flip through them all.
Oh, it's like Grant's. It's a whole self-contained.
Right.
But I did notice we're up to like 75 subscribers.
I saw that. I need to fix our descriptions and figure out why those aren't uploading with the videos.
And considering the fact that we started at 26, we're killing it now.
Yeah. Pretty soon we'll be able to do this for a living.
Yeah. Mike and Brock talk about all kinds of random things.
Yeah. It's true.
Next up, anime. Which no.
No, thanks. I wouldn't know anything about it.
I started watching anime back in probably early 80s with G-Force.
Yep.
Gotcha, man.
I did enjoy that. I like the comics better, but
and then I got really into Robotech.
Well, that's a classic.
Robotech was my jam. I watched that series so many times, and then I had it on DVD. And my daughter got into it, and she took it to university with her. And she tried to get the anime club to watch it, and they're all like, "This is lame." She's like, "This story is amazing. You got to watch it." And they, like 2 episodes. That's it. No. She's like, "No, it's like, season after season." And because it wasn't, fast, karate fighting or super dark noir stuff like Vampire Diaries.
Right.
So much about modern anime now. But yeah, we can get back to our bootlegs.
Yeah.
I really like how some people, instead of when they make their bootlegs, they just make a character, but they're actually putting a lot of thought behind them now, a whole process. And they're not worried about making their bootleg guys as tough as humanly possible. Like people are making, enhancement talent bootlegs.
Yeah, which I like. More people will be apt to use your character if it's not going to completely uproot their fed.
Yep. Yeah,
keep that in mind. We've all made that mistake.
Yeah, my first tough bootleg, I named him Hauer after Rutger Hauer, just because I thought that was such a cool name.
Yeah.
So I named him Hauer.
Nice.
And I made him like a Lex Luger type. He had a +3 finisher. It was a torture rack. He could put you down 3 times. He was my tough guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He was
I have
my
a pretty tough bootleg on the horizon that I'm not ready to reveal yet. But he's tough. He's tougher than anything I've ever done. So we'll see how that goes over.
really tougher than anything you've done.
Anything I've done in the modern era.
Okay, I was gonna say that ogre guy was pretty tough.
Well, he was an ogre. I did redo him. His art wasn't bad, but his stats were. I can redo him.
+8 finisher. That's
He
nothing.
didn't have it was a +5, I think. I don't remember what it was, honestly, but it was bad. He's an ogre, though.
But some of these sets that are coming out, or they're making, like again, harken back to Kevin Butcher. He made a bunch of guys. We'll get into at one point the Rat Pack.
Yep,
that's a great little set.
it is. You can build a storyline around it.
Yep,
easily.
I'm building a storyline, and but this final boss guy, I've probably seen about 200 bootlegs, all with gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are kind of the same thing. There's very few that stick out.
Yeah.
But this final boss is neat. As soon as you face him more than once, he's definitely going to get tougher.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a very neat thing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Good stuff.
I don't know who I'm going to match him up with or anything like that, or who I'm going to pair him. I could very easily just make him a. What I'm thinking is my first true indie. He comes in with no friends.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I got to figure out a way to keep track of who he's faced.
Spreadsheet.
Yeah. He's going to need his own
Excel doc.
Own little card on who he's faced. And he's got 1 tag on his card. Oh no, 2 tags.
Okay.
1 on level 1 and 1 on level 3. So I think you're supposed to have 1 on level 3. You can have 1 on level 2. But yeah, other than that, it's a solid card. Looks to be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to get a copy of that.
I know. We got a small bootleg set we talked about, a 4-card set.
Yep.
We're still working on that. We're gonna work on that. We were talking Galacticon. It's not. It's not going to be.
No, Galacticon's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah,
I was proud of myself this year. I got all my Galacticon stuff done in March and April.
Yeah, it'll be Galacticon of next year.
Yeah, we can hold on to that till Galacticon. That's fine.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we'll probably, if it works out, we'll get Paul Barnes to crack down and do that art.
Yeah, it'd be fun. We've worked with him in the past.
Yep.
In the very recent past. Yeah, we'll probably definitely have Nuclear Chaos cards for Galacticon if you're interested in a printed copy of that. I just have to remember to put that order in. I got a little bit of time.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think this will come out just maybe the day after we get back from Galacticon.
Okay. Let's see where we're at. This one should drop on June. This episode will drop on June 20th, I believe.
Yeah, so
we're recording right now. Just before Galacticon.
Just before?
Galacticon's July.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
it'll drop before. About 3 weeks before.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe we can do a Mike and Broc episode from Galacticon.
Just turn the mic on and let people go up and talk about how much they hate me.
We'll just talk random guests as they come in. Hey, you want to be on the show? Hey, maybe we can get big time Sam Luptak on finally.
I don't count on it. Get big time by him for 8 straight weeks.
Yeah. But yeah, all in all, I'd say to the people who are making them, keep making the bootlegs.
I love bootlegs.
Yep.
I wish there were more of them actually right now.
It's gone from the grandfather Akuma.
Mm-hmm.
And there were bootlegs even prior to Akuma.
He was just the first produced onto a card and stuff like that.
But before we, when we did a bootleg, it was literally like on a sheet of paper like this.
Yeah.
Everybody, here's your level 1, 2, 3, and that's
rarely any artwork.
No artwork. It was just a card, not even a card.
True bootleg.
Sheets of paper.
Mm-hmm. I remember getting like reams of paper that were just bootlegs. It's like in the mail from different people. Because people would share them too, like back when they weren't on actual cards and stuff. But you get on somebody's list and you would have more wrestlers than you ever knew what to do with.
Oh yeah, like I said, I had Mark Ashby's set, which was he probably shipped us 100 to 150 wrestlers, all on micro dot printer.
Yeah. See, I'm spoiled. When I got into the game, the NGO guys were making cards printed by the printer that made the official game cards. So when I got those as a youth, I thought they were real cards, and I used them within my Fed like they were real cards.
And I think they were pretty much to the rules back then, because the rules still weren't printed.
Yeah. Well, you guys just tried to figure them out as you went, because they weren't available anywhere, and they've changed since then too.
And if I can find it, I actually have Tim Dalton and myself made a random character generator.
That would be fun to play with.
You could make your own characters and your roll dice.
That's kind of cool.
And it all worked out. We did a tournament using that the one time at Galacticon.
Oh yeah.
and it worked out. And I think Jaron Smoke won it. And that was actually it was funny, because I'm like, whoever wins it, we'll make that into a bootleg character. And then he took his character home and lost it.
That sounds like Jerron.
So it never got made. I handed out, I think, 20 copies of that at a Galacticon. I kept one and Tim kept one. I've seen mine. I can't remember where it is. I think
that was one of the 2 Galacticons that I missed.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because I don't remember that at all.
So if someone else out there has a copy of that and didn't toss it, I know I got mine. I didn't toss it, and I do not have it was printed off on we made it on my 486 computer.
There you go.
Back in probably it was before I was married, so I'd say 1995 we created that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was before I was going.
So it goes back, we've always made bootlegs and try to find different ways to make them fun.
Yeah, you got to, because otherwise they all start to feel the same.
Yep.
Because there's only so much you can do. There's 18 slots on the card.
You either have to make them, or even you don't have. I noticed I'd go through and every third card has a gimmick. They don't have to have a gimmick on them.
No, I very rarely do a gimmick on mine.
Yeah. Out of the I made a set and released it. Only one had a gimmick, and that was the champ.
Yeah.
Who gets better when he holds the title.
And
then when he leaves the ring on a 2 to 10, he just like, see ya, I've had enough. The belt.
In my most recent set, Hunter Green, who goes along with the jet black and navy blue, he has an injury mechanic on his card that after he's great, like he has awesome stats. Once he gets 3 tokens, he can't do any of his big moves because he had a bad knee injury. Like somebody like put a hit out on him before he even appeared in the Fed. Like it was kind of like a glacier. Oh, Hunter Green's coming to lead the black and blue crew, blah, 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 going on and on. And then when he was set to debut, he just wasn't there, and he was attacked. Someone blew out his knee, and then he put his debut off an entire year. But then when he came back, his knee's all jacked up, and he's a high flyer. So once he takes enough damage, you just have to re-roll up a level if you land on certain moves that he just physically is unable to do after taking some damage. That's the only gimmicky mechanic I think that I have though in my recent stuff.
See, I've given guys like when I made Brodich. There's no gimmick, but I give him a background.
Yeah.
And so, he's a monster from Brimstone. So I didn't mean to get close like that. I'm just.
I keep doing that. I'm moving all around tonight. I don't know why. I can't sit still.
He's a monster from Brimstone, but became enamored with BBC television. So he talks with a fake British accent.
Nice. Booker T did that too.
I'm like, that is, for me, that was, just something funny. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He talks with everybody knows he's from Brimstone. Everybody knows it's a fake accent, but they don't want to upset him.
Yeah.
So
he has feelings too.
Yeah. So just let him go.
Nice. Yeah, I still have no plans to release the next NDW 2137 set. It's written. The cards have rough drafts. I've got 2 pieces of art for it of the 8. I'm having too much fun playing with the cards I already have, and I'm afraid if I start working on that, it's going to push that stuff aside, and I'm just not ready to do that yet. I can't spread the creativity around. Like if I can either have to be working on the cards or playing the cards. I've found that I can't do both.
No, I get that.
So I know there's 2 or 3 people wondering when that set's coming out, but it's planned. It's going to happen. I just don't know when. That's why I'm doing filler stuff in between, like re-releases, colorizations, and stuff like that, just to keep things fresh.
Okay.
While we're talking about bootlegs.
Yep. Oh yeah, you got to keep it going.
Yes, sir.
But we have we should be wrapping up soon here.
Yeah.
Next week is Pulsar Prime and Terrak.
Ooh, updates.
Yeah. And we have a topic of planets you want to see more wrestlers from.
Oh, okay. I'll have to think about that.
Considering we have lots of, Any-Men, really.
Yeah.
More Any-Men.
There's how many planets in that system, though?
Yeah.
I did like that in the GWFZ, I think, that they explained the different parts in the Andromeda galaxy, like different animal types live on each of the different planets.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cool.
I know I got some. I've told you which ones. I think I've even talked about it in a previous episode on questions you want asked.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to think about that because there's a good bit of places that only have one guy from them. So
that'll be our topic.
Cool. Sounds good.
That'll be week 32.
Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, we're inching toward Galacticon, just a few weeks away from that.
Yeah.
We should try and record something there. I don't really want to bring my laptop though.
Yeah,
we'll figure something out.
Laptop's not that big. Just throw it in your suitcase.
Mine's big. I have a 22-inch screen on mine. I don't have a case for it.
I'm flying down.
Yeah. I'm trying to travel light.
Can you turn it on? Can you make sure it works?
Yeah, it's not fun to bring a device on a plane.
No. But
we'll figure something out.
Our shout outs.
Yeah, everybody check out the links below to other folks in the community doing Filsinger Games related content. The official Filsinger Games podcast, Roll Up. The Legends Teams podcast, Uncharted Territory. Lee Longpre's Dizzy Dice. There's some YouTube links below for Under Further Review and Heartland Wrestling from Dave Little. And there's some Twitch channels listed. Yeah, all kinds of stuff there to check out. As we like to say, support them, support this community. The more people that are aware of this game, the more fun we can all have together.
Yeah. And thank everybody for the when I posted on the Filsinger Games page, ideas for topics.
Oh yeah.
So we're up to 50 weeks of topics. But we've also included a few non-GWF things, just so we can, keep it fresh and different.
Yeah, we got to reach out to that Legends community as well.
Yeah, we reached out to them, talked to them, had probably our longest episode easily.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was how many Zooms?
Yeah. We'll have them back. We got the NWA coming up in week 37.
Okay.
So we're going to try to get some more members on for that. And, we still have other guests who have asked to be on the show. We now have people writing us going, hey, can I get on your show? Anybody can get on the show.
Yeah.
Except for Sam Luptak, because he never shows.
He's too cool for us.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.